Hello everyone, this is Marva Riley. What an amazing day it is today. It's actually April 29th and it's such a perfect spring day. I'm really enjoying it, really loving it. Just finished a beautiful, I guess you could call it vacation, family time in Florida. Had an amazing time with my son, his beautiful wife, and my two grandkids, and also got to spend some time with my sister and her husband and family. Went to the beach, had such a whale of a time. But sometimes one feels a little bit insecure with the way we look, and I'm just like everybody else. Sometimes I feel insecure about the way I look. I think the tummy might be too big, the body's not toned enough, the arms not toned enough, whatever our insecurities are. And I was feeling a little insecure because I'm going to be honest with you. I had posted a picture on Facebook of myself a few weeks before I went to Florida. And this one person said to me, "You look like you've gained weight." And I'm telling you, that really left me feeling a little defeated because, if you're a woman, you'll understand my what I'm trying to get across. We never want to know that we've gained weight, and even if we have, we tend not to want people to say that. But it was good for me, and I don't think I had gained any weight, but that person seemed to have thought that I'd gained weight. Spoke to my confidant, my sister, about it, and she said, "Girl, just let that roll off your back," which I did. But I wanted to talk to you because when I went to Florida, I brought a bathing suit and I said, I'm going to the beach. I love the beach. I stay in Georgia and we don't have, we have Tybee Beach, which is nothing like Florida beaches. Florida beaches are the absolute best. And so I went to the beach in Lake Worth and I went to Fort Lauderdale Beach and I wore a bathing suit. And my goodness, when I look back at myself, I was looking hot. I love the way I look. My arms are toned. My tummy was flat. My booty was lifted. And I really looked good. And I felt really good about the way I looked. Also, while I was with my son, I ate a little bit more at night. I couldn't sleep the first week. I tend to have a little bit of trouble sleeping whenever I'm in a new bed. So the first week was rough. And I was up at night snacking on nuts. Now, even though nuts are healthy, they have calories. You have calories from fat calories, carbohydrate calories, protein calories. And if you eat too much of that stuff, especially if you eat at night, you'll put some weight on. So for the 4 weeks that I was with my son, I ate a little bit more than I normally eat. I'm not in my usual circle. And I did gain 3 pounds. Now, the last 3 days while I was with my sister, I got back on track because we were at the beach a lot for like 3 days, and we would have lunch, which it wasn't necessarily what I usually eat. I did eat French fries and I had a fish sandwich and I did have key lime pie, but we only had one meal. For those 3 days, we only had one meal for the day. We would leave to go to the beach and we wouldn't eat anything until maybe 2-3 o'clock. And that was lunch/dinner, and we didn't eat anything else until the next day at the same time. And you know what? I lost that 3 pounds. And actually I lost the 3 pounds. And when I came home, I weighed and I realized that I had actually lost 4 pounds. Where am I going with this? What I was doing for the last 3 days of my vacation was what is called intermittent fasting. That's when you give yourself 16, 18, 20, 24 hours before you have a meal. And I have always practiced intermittent fasting to help me to control my weight. It always works. When I do intermittent fasting, which my norm is like 16 hours of nothing to eat, and then I'll eat that 8-hour window. Of course, watching what I eat. I'm not eating bread and crackers and cookies, and junk. And because when I do eat those things, I also gain weight. So I would watch what I eat for the 8-hour window, lots of vegetables, fruits, a handful of nuts, not too much nuts, lots of water, and if I do have a treat, not a whole lot of treat. And that intermittent fasting schedule always helps me to control my weight and to keep the weight off, to lose the weight if I have excess weight on, and to keep the weight off. So it does work. Intermittent fasting does work to help us to lose the weight and to keep it off for good. Night eating, I cannot say enough, night eating makes us gain weight, particularly around the middle section. All over, but particularly around the middle section. Because think about it. You eat all the calories, whatever calorie it is, whether it's protein, fat, carbohydrate calories. You don't have time to burn it, so you go to bed, okay, with that full stomach, with that calories on board, and you do not have time to burn it. So yes, you will gain weight if you eat at night. So it's best to sleep at night. If you're hungry, have a cup of tea. Don't put any sugar in it, and some water, and you go to sleep. And give your body time to heal itself, to repair itself, and actually to shed weight. Because if you practice intermittent fasting, where you don't eat for 16 hours, and then you eat within an 8-hour window, and you stop eating like 2 hours before you're ready to go to bed, it's almost a guarantee that you will lose weight. You will lose weight on the tummy. You will lose weight all over. Your digestive issues will also be reversed. That helps a lot. And you'll just overall feel better. Now, once you take that weight off, you're going to have some improvement in your health, because a lot of health issues that we have are related to overweight. The blood pressure issues, the diabetes issues, the joint pain, the high cholesterol, inability to sleep, trouble breathing, asthma, a lot of those, kidney diseases, inflammatory disease, bowel issues, a lot of those are related to overweight and obesity. So once you take the weight off and lose and keep that weight off, you're going to find that a lot of the health issues that used to bother you will be reversed or significantly reduced. That's been my experience. That's pretty much it. It is so worth losing the weight, because you're going to feel better about the way you look. You're going to be more energetic, and just overall feel better, and you'll be in a much better health. Just today, my dad called me to tell me about a relative of ours who's younger than me. She's 58. I'll be 60 in May. And she wasn't feeling well, and before she got to the hospital, she died. And I'm not saying that she wasn't taking care of herself, but, overweight, obesity, chronic illnesses related to poor eating is a crisis. And so many people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s are dying prematurely because of chronic health issues. And type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure are two of the most common chronic illnesses that people are having. And those will eventually lead to kidney failure and heart disease and everything else that comes with it. So I just encourage you to make your health a priority, not just focus on weight loss, because a lot of times when you focus too much on weight loss, that you go on these crash diets, you will lose the weight, but it's not sustainable. So you're going to put it back on and probably put on even more than you lost. So the thing to do is to change your lifestyle, change the way you eat to include more vegetables, healthy fruits, not a lot of banana, but apples and the berries are low in glycemic index, low in calories. And minimize the fried foods and get rid of the processed foods, processed meats, get rid of the bread and the white flour stuff, those, and crackers and cookies and those things, and eat clean and healthy so that you can lose the weight properly. And when you have changed the way you eat, you will continue in that vein, and you will be able to keep the weight off. Yo-yo diets do not work. You will lose the weight, but you're not going to keep it off, and it's not sustainable. Okay? I encourage you to pick up a copy of my 2 books. Eat, Sleep, Meditate, A Nurse's Guide to Health, and SHEIR recipe book. They're both written by me, Marva Riley. And if you read these books and practice the teachings that I have in there, I guarantee you that you will see a change in your health. You'll see a change in the way you look. You'll be able to lose the weight and keep it off for good. You'll feel more confident. Okay, because all the steps that I use, I lay out in my books. I have intermittent fasting addressed in it, and among so many other things. And my recipe book has over 120 healthy and easy recipes. When I say easy, you can actually prepare my recipes in less than 20 minutes. Okay, for you, 2 people, 3, 4 people, however number of people. So take care of yourself. Your health is your only wealth, and you deserve to be healthy and to get up feeling good and feeling confident in the way you look and the way you feel. Okay? If you like this video, I encourage you to like, subscribe, and share with anyone that you feel would benefit from what I've just said. All right? Take care, and God bless you.